Hey everybody, I'm here with Preston Roberts, and he's actually out here at Horace Kephart Days, getting ready to set up his teepee.
Yes, sir.
And so now, Native told me a little bit about your history and some of your claim to fame. You'd like to share?
Well, I guess that really I just grew up in the woods, spent a lot of time out in the woods, and I'm a little hard to get out of here, you know, sometimes. Anyway, I've got a lot of skills that are based on a lifetime of living in the natural world, and I've been teaching about those things since I was about 20 years old. You know, just recently, a good friend of mine, Eustace Conway, was asked to be on a TV show for mountain men with the History Channel, and you know, so he was like, why don't you come on and help me with this, you know, and stuff. So I've worked with Eustace. Now we just finished filming season 6 of Mountain Men, so 6 years of TV work. It's been kind of interesting doing some
right.
of that. Yeah.
So have you gotten used to being on camera?
Yeah, I gotten to where I'm a little bit more used to being in front of the camera. I was a school teacher. My wife and I both taught in the public schools for 25 years, so being in front of a camera is very similar in some ways to being in front of a classroom. You gotta be prepared with what you're going to say, what you're going to do, how you're going to cover it. So a lot of those things are similar.
Yeah. Now let me ask you one question, and that is, what does Horace Kephart and this event kind of mean for you?
Well, for me, you know, I recognize his contributions to what we've got, you know, here in our preservation of our wild land, and that's hugely important to me. Just as a child, you know, I grew up on the edges of Pisgah National Forest, you know, and so it just kind of, the natural world's always been a big deal for me. Being able to be out there in it, being able to experience it firsthand and have it teach me. So, you know, it's like a lot of people say, where'd you learn all that stuff? I learned it there in the woods. Like the woods are the teacher. You just have to have good observation skills, right. And if you'll do that, you can learn a whole heck of a lot of stuff.
Right, that's cool. Well, let's see this teepee get set up.
All right, let's do it.
Guys, welcome Preston Roberts from the Mountains of Mountain Men, and this guy does a lot more. You know, so many of us, it's a very veneer thing. You know, we see someone on television, and you know, we get you get goo-goo gaga eyes about it. But this, beyond television, the important thing, this guy and his wife Kathleen, Miss Kathleen, she's hiding out. These guys are teachers, and they are the purveyor of goods. They are passing on to the next generation, my generation, and the coming up generation, which is the most important thing, to share these skills. So let's give Mr. Preston Roberts a big hand clap. Whatever you've got on your heart, go at it.
I'm used to this kind of microphone and stuff. It's be weird for me, but anyway, my wife and I just like to think we're simple people and we live a simple lifestyle, and we live in the woods. We got a farm. We grow a big organic garden. We raise chickens. We get our own eggs. We raise hogs. We butcher hogs. I was taught how to butcher hogs by an old mountain man. He sat me down. He took an axe. He said, "This is how we do it." And I like those traditions. You know, it's important to me that we hang on to those. And I worry about our young people nowadays, and are they really maintaining that? When I was a child, there were lots of people that killed hogs. I gotta kiss the mic. I'm sorry, I'm no good with these things. Anyway, I met this old mountain man. He was a great guy. His name was Will Hicks. Will Hicks told me, he said, by golly, you know, I did what that man said, so I was going to swinge my chickens. Well, I started swinging them, and everybody I taught how to work up chickens, I taught them how to swinge a chicken. Every day is a cherished, blessed event, you know, and I really am excited for each day, and being able to spend that time with my wife.